charge that in.
Okay.
No, I don't want that. That goes away.
So you gotta start it the other way.
Alright, let's do a test here. YouTube.com. Switch account. All right. Public. Let's see. Dating sim. Alright, let's see. Doop a doop. Alright. Let's see, everything looks Gucci. Now where is that? I don't know. I just won't be able to see the chat until I get that figured out. Alright. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club. Oh, gotta change the thing to the dupe. Yeah. There we go. So this is Doki Doki Literature Club. It's supposed to be a psychological horror dating sim game of some sort. So, I don't know. My sister said check it out. I don't want to play it, and I want to know if it's like stuff and if I can play it. So something like that. Anyways, how do I get the thing? Anyways, sure. I am 13 age of older and sure. Yay! Team Salvato. That's nice music. I like this. game in the thing, so that doesn't really matter. History. Skip, auto, save, load, settings. Alright, I don't need that. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from a distance, waving her arms in the air. She's like totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waking her up. If she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again! Maybe you should get to bed on time, okay? But I got you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to wait for you. Yeah, you seem to like you're thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Thorin. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. Right? You didn't have to be mean. Yeah. Don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Alright. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the street becomes increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Thorin, have you decided to join a club yet? Club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Yeah, that's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure if it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's saying or whatever she's going on about. Sorry, I like to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content by just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried you won't learn just how to socialize or have any skills before college. It's like I'm actually me. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die if I thought you would become a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world, a NEET. I'm not familiar with that term. I'm just gonna assume that's like some weird thing, okay? Or, I don't know. I'll take it as a compliment. Yeah. Don't know a word, just take it as a compliment. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Alright, I need water. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relate to her. Guess being how worried someone. What? Volume's too loud? Like this? Is it better now? I don't know. Alright, is it better now? Alright, I'll go to settings. Oh, oops, as settings. Better now? Is it better now? Huh? Yes? No? Alright. Yeah. That's because it always does that. Now, where is Doki Doki? Alright. The school day is as ordinary as ever. It is over before you know it. I wanted to learn stuff! After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs! Zori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I'll have no choice but start with the anime club. You know, those big spiky ones, right? Hello? Sayori? Sorry, must have come in must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait for me if it's gonna make you so late for your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know... Know what? Well, you could come to my club! Sayori? Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie! Sayori's vice president of the literature club. That's the name of this game! Alright. Not that I was even aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of Vice President! That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. But all those conjugations! Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please! Why do you care so much anyways? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I was bringing a new member, and Natsuka made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sierra is that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned this all out. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yay, let's go! And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Worth it! Alright. Yep, boop, boop, boop. Come on. Alright. Cupcakes. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. 3rd years? Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Whoosh. Everyone, the new member is here. This is an empty classroom, Sayori. I told you, don't call me new member. Yeah, I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Thank you, Girl 1. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Says Girl 2. Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, a thorn! What a nice surprise, says Girl 3. Welcome to the club. Oh, she has green eyes. She's weird. She's evil. ... All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly girly girl things. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a 1st year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. I should be nice to her. She made cupcakes. You can't just ignore her when she gets moody. You can just ignore her. Okay, that's nice to know. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns her back towards the other girls. Anyways, this Natsuki's always full of energy. That's coming from you, the girl full of energy? Okay, I worry. Let's see. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. We'll see about that. Don't say things like that. No, she's... I don't know, something. Yuri, who appears to be comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Thorn. Who is she? Monica smiles sweetly. Who are you? We do know each other. Well, we really talk, but we were in the same class last year. Kind of, ... Monica's probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, you know, yada yada. Basically completely out of my league. Well, I don't have a league. So having her smile at me is so genuinely makes me feel a little ... Yeah, I'm feeling ... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Thorn. I made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. What if I don't want to sit next to you, huh? I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Alright. The girls had a few... Oh, I mixed it. Can I go back? History? Yeah, the girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Alright. And Sayori mentioned it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take my seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches to the back of the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Evil grin. Ta-da! Ooh-ah! Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Cats! Kittens! I love kittens! Kittens? Yay! The whiskers are drawn with icing, and the pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. Oh, that's nice. There's chocolate and icing. But does that mean if icing whiskers, is there like fluffy top stuff too? Or is it just like cupcake with just little whiskers? This is an important question. I hope I get to see him. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know I'm not. These are actually poison, don't eat them. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the... Oh, no! Sayori grabs the first one, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious! Sayori already talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turned the cupcake around to my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. It's a circle, it's all the same. Well, I actually wanted to eat the ears first because they have chocolate, and that's good. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Why is this boy eating my cupcake? Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. I'm not that nice. This game is misrepresenting me. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't heard this. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? I technically thought you did. They already said, well, maybe, but not for you, you dummy, you know. Alright. I give it with Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us by setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Not really, I don't drink tea. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know... I believe you. Alright, I need water. Water would be helpful, so that my voice doesn't not voice, you know, because it's good to have a voice. I'll be right back. Water. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy. Don't lie to yourself, Thorin! I'm glad. Yuri finally smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider literature club? You know, I was dragged here in chains by someone named Sayori. Nope. Alright. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. No? Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Litter Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Alright. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare events and stuff. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica's a really great leader. Yuri nods in agreement. And I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You know, when like boring people like me don't want to join a club. Why did I put my water away over there? I'm gonna get more water. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. But that's such a complicated word, and there's so many intricacies, like literature. It's a fancy word. I don't know why people don't like literature, because, you know, it's such a fancy word. Well, you have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. Alright. I'm confident we can all really grow in this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Killing a Thorin. Monica must have really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted of the idea of a new member joining. Though I don't really know if I can keep up to their level of enthusiasm about literature. I can. Like, I know all those hyperboles and gerunds. So Thorin, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past 2 years, I don't really have any good way of answering that. Gulliver's Travels! Manga! I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say things, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking, after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of the teacup with her fingers and laughs maniacally! No? Oh. My favorite is usually novels with deep and complex fantasy worlds. Ooh! I like D&D too, okay? Yeah, we can get together about that, yeah. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally as impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but she's obvious by the ways her eyes lights up that she's a demon, that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination and throw you for a loop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Dun, dun, dun. I read a horror book once. I desperately got something I can relate to on the minimum level. At this rate, you might as well be having a conversation with a rock. And that rock was me. And my stone cold soul that I call a soul, even though it's just a rock with like eyes poked on it. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal humor is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Ever since I read The Telltale Heart, I couldn't sleep for a week. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind at the last club meeting. Don't click! It looked like you were writing on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are! Yes, you are! Sari slides behind Satsuki and puts her hand on his shoulders. I'm not cute, but look at your eyes! They're making math equations! There's nothing cuter than math equations. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No! I don't like you! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them! Yeah, I'm not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing just takes someone with more confidence. More than just confidence. The truest forms of writing is writing to oneself. Yeah, like journaling. That's nice. I will be waiting. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your rock, cold stone pet rock soul. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. ... with like winky... No, those are quotation marks. Okay. I guess that's the same for Yuri. Well, I want to read everyone's poems. We sit in silence for a moment. Yes, sweet silence. That conversation was getting nowhere. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now we have a new member. I think it'll help us all get a little more confident in our writing or whatever. What's that? Comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Thorn? Why are you asking me? I was here for like 2 minutes and now I get asked everything. Alright, that's fine, okay. Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sorry, you may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made my decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. Alpha Girl still back at me with dejected eyes. My soul crumbles. I'm sorry, I thought. Authority. You all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That's it. If writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these, what? I'm not thinking these thoughts. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Hey, I'm so happy. Sierra wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me there for a moment. If you really just came by for the cupcakes, I would have been super mad and angry, and I would have killed you and your family. And that makes it officially. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end our meeting on a good note. But we didn't do any literature stuff. We talked, but that's not like written stuff. Well, everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Thorn, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. I cannot really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre, my mitochondria writing skills. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Thorn, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the classroom and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four female things. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. I will be really happy to spend every day, will I really be happy spending every day of school after school in literature club? Sure. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Or something. Friends. Alright! I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess it starts with writing a poem tonight. Yay! It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen to whoever likes your poem the most. Alright. Poof! Giggle! I like party. And oh, they jump when I click the word. Insight. I like insight. And socks. I like vanilla. And forgiveness. And waterfalls. Waterfalls are nice too. Vivacious waterfalls. And Papa. He once took me to watch a vivacious waterfall crash down like Niagara or whatever. It was amazing. And cute. And frightening. And silly. And that was my childhood. And I had colorful hair because I was a weird kid. And the clouds were nice. And, but they were incongruent, whatever that means. I like fancy words. And then, parfaits! Are intellectual. Beautiful poem. Hi! Hi again, Thorin. I'm glad to see you didn't run away on us. I would have killed you then. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little too strange for me, but at least I kept my word. Well, I'm back at Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else was already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Thorin. Hope this isn't too overwhelming a commitment for you. No, I just had to click a whole bunch of words on a piece of paper and magically make little paper cutouts of you jump. It's not weird. I just happen to have them around my house. Okay? Alright. Overwhelming commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Ah, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sarah told me you didn't want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too! I don't know if you plan to just come here to hang out or what. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps their manga collection in the club room. Mama! Monster. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and Monica. Manga is literature, see? Some of them have like these math equation eyes. Swiftly defeated, Monica plops back to her seat. And Yuri's just standing there quiet. Don't worry, guys. Thorin always gives it the best as long as he's having fun. I don't have fun. I have fun, okay? He helps me with busy work without even, words, water. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. I wouldn't do that, that's not me. Must be some other Thorin. Do you have other Thorns hanging out with you? Okay. There can only be one of Thorin, so that's curious. I'll have to kill the other one. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? It would have been fun. Probably should have let it happen. Then you wouldn't be my neighbor anymore, and then I wouldn't have to join this stupid club. Are you really? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. Why? We're just friends. How come? You and Thorin can become good friends too. See? Sorry. Huh? ... As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation you just put me into. What? We can be friends. Yuri, Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Okay, well, I can mind. Yeah, no, I'll just not mind. Okay, it could have been $1 million. I'll kill you for that $1 million if you don't give it to me. No, I'm not evil. Okay. Sorry, Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it was really not. What do I do? Sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. You'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, don't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Whoa, these words. Alright, well, here reaches into the bag and pulls out a book. I don't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, but it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you want it. This is How's the Girl Accidentally Being So Cute? It's all a ploy! Even if she picked out the book she thinks I might like, despite me not reading so much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely try to read this. No promises. But sure. And enthusiastically takes the book. I have book! Da, 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 da. See? Video games and literature. I know Zelda. Pew! Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Mom to kick off some scheduled whatever activities for the new club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, as if she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuka is rummaging around the closet. Ah! I hear Natsuka utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seemed to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. I would just sit in the chair. Looking for something in there? Freaking Monica! She never puts my stuff in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collections organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuka slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyways? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. Oh, yeah, I forgot to wipe off the Sharpie, but, you know, I figured, yeah, it's literature. It's a word! What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a long volume of manga amidst the stack of various books on the side of one of those shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki smashes it out of my hand. Boom! That's rude. You hit my hand. You're a mean person. I don't like you. Then she turns out to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Whoa, that's pointy teeth. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that pointy teeth. Seeing a box set with one book mixing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. Oh, so you have OCD. I don't know if I can be with you. Nah, you're okay. You're probably fine. I know that feeling. I don't know that feeling. I kind of do sometimes. Not with box sets, but you know, like with other things. Like, you know, like playing Hearthstone cards and like having it all symmetrical. Anyways. I get a closer look at the box she's admiring. Parfait Girls! It's a series I've never heard of in my life. One second. Parfait Girls. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. It probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. Terrible. Either one, I want to read it. If you get a judge, can you do that through the glass? Through the glass on that door? What does that mean? She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. You didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Athorin. Consider this a lesson straight from the Literature Club. Don't judge a book by its cover. But you're a vampire, so I think you are. Anyways, in fact, Natsuka pulls out the first volume of the Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoved the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking anime feminine poses. It's exceedingly Mo. That's a boring name. I know it's Moe or whatever, cute, whatever. Don't just stand there. Ah! Natsuka grabs my arms and pulls me out of the closet. Okay, that's better. She takes a seat against the wall beneath the window sills. She pats the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? No! I would never say that. The floor is perfectly comfortable. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Oh, why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't say that. Make me feel weird about it. Nastia crosses around and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't expect to be sitting so close to her either. Not that I could say it's particularly a bad thing. Yeah, it's a meh. I opened the book. It's only a few seconds before Nastia once again inches closer, reclaiming additional space while she hopes I don't notice. I do notice. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the old versions every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can't talk. So I can talk at the same time. Looks like it's a bunch of friends in high school, typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for writing to be entertaining enough to make it for the lack of a plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be any plot to kill them? Well, obviously. You think I wouldn't enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginnings is about simple things. Like this really fun chapter where they're obsessed with a guy in the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. Later on, there's all types of drama. Like when they all get into the backstories, and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it good. I thought it was about the parfaits, huh? There are so many touching parts. What? Is that so? Sounds like you really know what you're talking about, I guess. Maybe I underestimated you. Evil laughter. Wait. What's that supposed to mean? Dash. Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant, I haven't seen you, wait. Seen your full power! Good save. And this chapter seems to be about baking. Yes, but there seems to be a lot of baking in this manga. Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment as she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. Why does that matter? It doesn't, I was just curious. Oh, she wasn't one that made cupcakes, so it does make sense. There is logical congruency. As opposed to logical incongruency, which I used in my poem, which means I know the word, I think. Might be wrong. I don't know. Since you too enjoy baking, right? Right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got into this manga. Like, would I ever get into anything just because... Well, I feel bad for anyone that is responsible. I miss words, but who? Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up for manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Like, I picked up the hobby of slaying giant monsters, but there's a short supply of giant monsters, okay? Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Whoa! Image! Alright, so we're sitting outside the closet. The floor pattern is really cool. Like, see, it's lines, and then lines in the other direction, and that's in a checkered pattern, so it's kind of like zigzags, but not zigzags. Oh, and there's dots! Anyways. We read for a few more minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point. ... Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Question mark. You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Oh, sorry. Like, could you get any... like I couldn't get any of my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up to them without them being all like, you still haven't gone out of that yet? You weirdo kid, kawaii person. Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Huh? Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found out about this. Hey, it's just manga. It's not gonna kill you. Or your dad. If it does, that's a pretty magical piece of manga and I want it. At least it's safe here in the club room. Captain Monica... Sept? Oh, Sept Monica was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like it solves any of my problems. Maybe. At least you're enjoying yourself, right? No! I hate you. I don't want to talk to you again. No? Oh, so... That's laughter, right? Geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki points her finger at one of the panels. Miori is my favorite character. I always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish a chapter! Forward, my slave, read! Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. That's a health problem, I think. It's a stark contrast to her usually bossy tone. But if she's not sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feelings you get while connected to someone with that. Like, I don't even know what words to use. Like, frolic. Yeah, frolic. In the frolf fields. Fanning the flames of frogs. Yeah, that's the feeling. Those are words. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience. The thought makes me smile a little bit to myself. Okay, everyone. Are you ready with today's poems? Come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Natsuki suddenly noticed how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches from me. Alright. Guess I'll stop here. Guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica just said... Don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow, and then we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow? Only partway through the volume so far. It might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. I guess this is the necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Euthanized? No, not euthanized face. No, that's bad. Bad. Why am I more scared of what happens if I don't finish this? Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write your poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find something to share with? I can't wait! Zoe and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Zoe is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf paper torn from a spiral notebook. On the other end, Monica wrote her poems in a composition notebook. I could already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Alright, I'm gonna share it with Sayori because I'm most comfortable with Sayori. Yes. She's a good friend after all. ... This is a good poem, Thorn. Are you sure it's your first time? Yeah, pretty sure. Of course. It's not that good. I'm the kind of guy who's writing poems. Am I the type of guy who's writing poems in his spare time? Yeah, I guess you're right. Well, that's why it impressed me. To be honest, I was afraid you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy you just wrote one. It reminds me of how you're really part of the club now, not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the classroom. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Thorn. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'll hold you to that then. Yay! Now you do my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. That makes me start to worry. Well, let's see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds this morning, it makes me feel like you've missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away this rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want you for breakfast! No, I want breakfast, sorry. Sorry. This is just a guess, but... Did you wait till this morning to write this? No! Just a little bit. You can't answer it with just a little bit. It's a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah, it's probably better than my poem. I didn't mean to say that like it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you! Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast! Even though you're late for school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. The next time I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever! Well, I guess I look forward to it. Alright. Ooh. Let's go to... I don't really know her, but she's like a loner like me, so I kind of... Maybe for her, or maybe Monica. Or Natsuki. Decisions. Yuri. ... Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is my first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading it through. Ah, so it's that bad? No? Did you just raise your voice? So sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. No, she's twirling her hair! See that? Anyways, I couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. Same. It's fine. I really didn't notice. So what were you saying? Ah, right. You said there are specific writing habits that are typically unusual of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing is to recognize that in new writers is to try and make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. And the end result is that the both style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an S-spurt. You know, like an X is a has-been, and a spurt is, you know, a leak under pressure. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them, but building them and getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it comes with practice and learning by example and trying to write new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself or me. Or Natsuki or me or whatever. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamingly as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. Last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. Meh. It's an alright poem. Probably if I knew the poem, like the iambic pentameter. It's not iambic pentameter. What's the rhyme scheme of this? Glow does not rhyme with anything. Bathing. It must be this one time, future, past. Okay, so it's just like, pin, it's the thing. I guess it counts as a poem. I'm so sorry to have such terrible. It's great handwriting, honestly. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Huh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. That's a word. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. To be honest, since this is our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Thorin. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Like, what? The poem totally wasn't about ghosts. Well, I suppose I did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in the works. They usually do more than tell a simple story. or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in our last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon left with nothing. That's not more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. It's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you didn't think of that. Oh, well, miss, just remember that it won't take long for you to pick up on these things too. It'll be horrible, and I'll be like horrible, and I just want to escape this club and go to anime club. Alright, thanks, bye! I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Alright, then let's go to Natsuki. She's mean. ... question mark. Okay, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki reread his poem. Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this poem when I could have been doing other things. In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said, yeah, that's yeah. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours wasn't really bad. You're supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha! Well, it's not great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And then you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it? Now the kid's retort gets caught in her throat. You just don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I said that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Yeah, fine, I guess. But only because Monica will make me if I don't. Monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you weren't gonna like it. I like it. I like the symbolism of the word can. Like, it could be like a can, but it could like have stuff in it, or it could be like it can do something. That can have stuff inside the can, like owls and bears and toucans. Yeah, that's that's not what the poem means at all. What? Just be honest. I am. I mean, I'm not saying anything. That's just the words are coming out of my mouth, even though it's completely incongruous to what I'm thinking, okay? I used to convinced that I wouldn't like it. Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valuable. When did I become a literary expert? Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. I like this in a poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simpler writing is it puts more weight on your wordplay. You can set up for a rhyme at the end and then make it fall flat on purpose. It helps to bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did? I guess more went into this than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Like, you eat my cupcake, I take your soul. Wait, no, that's not a meaning. I didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did ya? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Why am I so nice? Alright, who? Desk. No, I can't share it with the desk. Who else? Door. No? Alright. Let's have to go to Monica. Hiya, Thorin. Having a good time so far? No, not really. It's horrible. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if I had any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, I want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Thorin. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we can all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Thorin. Really? No! It's horrible. It's a lot cuter than I expected. Yes. Ha ha ha! Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. But it has the word incongruous in it, so it's good. And she's a good writer, too. So I'll take that as a compliment. If you say so, yep. By anything chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? Silverstein? Maybe a long time ago. She's famous for telling all sorts of stories in just a few simple words. Her poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written by kids, but if you think about them, they can express views on the world that would apply to everyone. So you know, like Calvin and Hobbes. I see. Yeah, just like Calvin and Hobbes. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They may be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll try end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things, like heroin and cocaine. I could get some for you if you want. No, sorry. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everything else may be a little bit biased towards their own kind of style, but I'll always help you find one that suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyways, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. Doesn't mean I always have to feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. It could have been me. See, the direction the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. It wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I've real blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My ratings? Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. So what do you think? It's very free form, if that's what you call it, right? Yeah, that's words. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. And it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of writing style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of the poems have been putting more emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What's the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it.
Not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that there's some sort of epiphany recently. It's been influenced my poems a little bit. An epiphany? An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. Kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try too hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper, then tidy it up later. Another way to think of it is, if you keep the pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Alright. Pew! Pew pew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all, where wars are fought and glossed and won by literature and words and pens and script, and I'm gonna go, like, you know, click on to the next story before my voice dies. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayora and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What is this language?
Huh? Did you say something?
It's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively turns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks.
Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something?
It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. Yeah, because people can try. Like, it's not people can do, it's people can try.
How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. It's trying to say something. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to say something nice come up with something nice to say?
Thanks, but you really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Zora liked it, and the Thorin did too. So based on that, I gladly give some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course they come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. Nah! And the Thorin liked my poem too, you know. He told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Huh? Oh, that's not what I meant. You're jealous. Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that his Lord appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? How do you know he did appreciate my advice more? Why are you guys talking like this? I just... Do you want me to quit the club? I can quit the club if you want. Aren't you full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I was the one whose boobs nearly grew a size bigger as soon as what? Natsuki. That's a little... doesn't involve you. I don't know any fighting, guys. Not able to standing there. Thorin, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and appreciate that simple writing is more effective, this would have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? the meaning should jump out a dream, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain it to her, Thorin. Wait, there's no reason to have such deep there's a reason we have such so many deep and expressive words in our language. The only way to convey your complex feelings and meanings effectively, according to them, is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's place. You understand that, right, Thorin? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. With whoever I agree, they'll probably think more highly of me. Sayori knows best! How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Thorin? Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair to others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. That's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me! Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why no one likes cupcakes! Oh, stop. Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems are amazing because they give you so many feelings, so many few words, and Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in my head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well. Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri boobs are the same size as they always are. Hey, you're beautiful. So alright. Yuri stands up triumphantly. Monica stands behind her. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring into the nothing! The nothing! So, this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monica. She nods and returns. To be honest, I might come off to a good leader and I can organize them, but I'm not very good with people. Same here. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, it's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess it just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways. I missed something. Isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. Exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. Ominous foreshadowing? Or is it a red herring? That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. She's a witch. Cast a spell on my stomach. Such a genuine person really does make a good president regardless of my missed words. Of what she says. If only I could get a chance to talk to her a little more. Okay. Okay everyone. Just about time for us to leave. How did y'all feel about sharing your poems? It was a lot of fun! Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Thorin, how about you? Yeah, I'd say about the same. It was neat to talk about things with people and stuff. You know, the fleshy things that stand on two legs? Yeah, awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. More poems? I think to myself, did I learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes? With any luck, so that means I can do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Thorin, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. Laser beams, or just beans, just spelled wrong. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori? About what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that type of thing happen always? No. It's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people, when they're not trying to kill you. You don't hate them, do you? Well, from the bottom of... Oh, no, I don't hate them, sorry. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Pew. You know, Thorin, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is gonna be so much fun! Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone was nice, but does it really need to stop there? Yes! Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay! Yeah, let's do this. Alright, writing a poem. Infinite variance. Giggle. Bubbles. Captive. And its unrequited, uncontrollable joy. Fickly. Sings. Wonderful. Fantasy. Tears. Fantasy tears. For eternity. What's a Falgut mean? Parfaits! Laugh. Peacefully. Together. Kwai. Beauty. Another day passes. It is time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hey, Thorin. So, yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Oh, looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just not used to being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get... that's a pretty simple thing to get you in the mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyways. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me and buy a snack? No, no thanks. Eh? It's not that I like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really. Just want to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down. Lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it! I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair! How did you even know? Simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming into the classroom. If you had enough money in the first place, you would buy a snack before coming into the classroom. So either you're not hungry or want an excuse to take a walk. Or you plan to conveniently forget that she had spent all your money so I could lend you some.
But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that leaves only one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening in or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Thor to let me borrow some money! Don't get me involved like that, sir. Right? Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean it like that. I'm a little too absorbed in my book. I like this voice for her. I'm gonna keep that voice. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way I could think that. You're right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution? Retribution. That! Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club even before she told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuka into making them. Come on, guys. Give me more credit than that, Sayori. Clap. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sawyer in the back. That was a cookie! Sure enough, a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sawyer glances around. Is it a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. I could die. So he hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. So he tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good! Nom nom. So he suddenly claps her hand over her mouth. I bit my tongue! You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuka takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I have it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is stronger! I want a chocolate! Yeah, why do you think I give you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy you shared with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her and chokes her to death! And takes her cookie. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Nom nom! Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! No! That's a bad! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful of Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the classroom. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't either. Huh. That's a bit unusual. I wonder what could have happened, says Earth, swirling her goatee. Oh, no, she doesn't have a goatee. Anyways. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she's, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us. What? What are you talking about? Yeah, that's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Oh, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. Hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chooses the club over her boyfriend after all. Monica chooses the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyways? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. No, might as well save. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. Kinda just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play sometimes with something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Why do people look at me? Why am I thinking they're looking at me? I'm probably just like on my phone or something. And they're just talking. That sounds cool, I guess. Yeah, cool. I also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Thorin. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. You choose to leave Sayori's leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. Escalade, that's a car. No, I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyways. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow finished her entire cookie. Yori is back in the book, and Natsuki has disappeared into the closet. What could this mean? Man. Woman. No. It looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest text. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. Yeah, I got a book, but I feel a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. Close my eyes and end up listening to stories. I closed my eyes and ended up listening to Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Huh? Well, I can't give up. The festival is our time to show why literature is not lame. The problem with the idea of literature, it sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know. We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. Yeah, what do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, no one will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? You know? And after they come, we can do this thing to speak their creative minds. What's this? Sayori's talking really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, I think do you think food will do the trick? Oh, what kind? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Ah, good thinking. Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right! Natsuki will make the bestest cupcakes! That worked out perfectly! Wasn't that why you suggested? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy! And everyone's creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry! Anyways, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling! No, Mouse, don't smile! Gotta look stoic and strong. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and then make them come to life. Like if she thinks about a dead zombie, dead person, a zombie apocalypse will happen. Right? Yeah. I suppose that's why I end up letting her on my case about things. Can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Whoa, that's close. Close, way too close. Ah, I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. That is true. Not really. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. That's next door. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica had overheard. It's true though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sarah. This is what I do best. That's the problem. What about you? If you look out for me better than you look out for yourself, you're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? That's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Zoe glances around herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is still sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out in front. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more to you than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. That bow seems pretty good enough. And there's toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I don't see no toothpaste stain! They lied to me. And her hair is nice. I try to wipe the stain off with my finger. But no one would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that. You mean it. And you don't even have keep your blazer buttoned up? Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Yeah, that's super mean. Sorry, but thank me later. Like, missed thing. What? Hey, baby, what? Alright. This is so funny. What is it? Well, I'm just thinking it's weird how your fancy does these kinds of things. Whoa, I get to see my hands. That's weird. Alright. Don't say that. Make me feel weird. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it, so if you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about?
It means my boobs got bigger again.
Don't say that out loud. Anyways, you look much better now, so, why does it feel so strange saying so it always plays it buttoned up like that?
But it's so stuffy. Ew, it's not wasted at all.
So I hastily unbutton so Blazer once more.
Phew. That's much better.
So he puts her arms out and twirls around.
So, if I keep it in buttons, I won't get a boyfriend, right?
What kind of logic is that? Why are you saying that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing?
Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyways. That's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned.
Stop saying all these embarrassing things.
Yeah? I didn't say anything embarrassing.
Jeez.
Well, anyways, just trying to focus on trying to wake up earlier. But only if you're going to bed or only if you focus on going to bed earlier.
Fine, fine. It's a deal. I guess we are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? Oh, so maybe you should come wake me up in the morning? You're doing it again, Sayori?
But I was joking that time.
Man, it's impossible to deal with you sometimes.
Okay, everyone.
Yeah? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now?
Yay!
Thorin,
I can't wait to read yours.
yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trusts to receive her poem. Alright, let's go Sayori first. ...
Oh my goodness. This is so good, Thorin. Huh? I love it. Love it.
Especially after yesterday's poem. This is about bubbles and cupcakes, I think. You're too honest sometimes, Sayori.
No, but really. I want to put this on my wall and throw darts at it and watch your face burn.
Can I? Sorry. You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I have honestly no idea what I'm doing. I'm just clicking words on my piece of paper and it spits out a random poem. I'm cheating, okay? You have it there. I'm cheating. I'm just pressing words. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even not Saki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Well, I'm not sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people you know. A lot of people, other people you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Thorin's poem! That makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. And Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori.
I'm so weird, Sayori. I don't know.
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. It makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure exactly how that works.
But then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Whatever. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah, me neither.
Why don't you at least try giving some thought?
You want to write something for me? That's so sweet.
Yeah, right. What? I thought we were talking about giving you to think about poems and what you like reading or whatever, but you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point.
Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever.
Well, whatever.
Anyways, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, something I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Siri. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little bit of rain color overhead, a sad poem can gives that rain color a little bit of a hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Siri is so unexpectedly poetic. Well, it's literature club. Expected a thorn. Is it? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Better express my feelings after all. Thanks, Thorn. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem too, okay? I pop off my scalp like a lid of the cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together. Like a bundle of kittens, I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put in a bottle and keep it safe. And I pull out put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts and bottles down all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Find after friends, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow the dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. Well, that's a big word. That's a weird word. Don't use that. Anyways, my empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Why is your front door locked? Well, I guess you probably live in a big city. Nah, never mind. Finally, all done. I open up, and in come friends. They come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I finally pull them from the shelf, one after another, holding them out to every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They're supposed to be for my friends, but my friends who aren't smiling, but they're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo inside my head. That's interesting. Wow. Sorry, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently, and I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being cheerful. You being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of that. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself in this way. Even if it helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic, and I would totally not know anything about that. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I mean, to keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Zoe's always habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it to move on no more than a week later. I wonder if this is going to be one of those times. But seeing passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Alright, I'll be right back.
do. Let's go to Yuri, cause she's shy too. Let's see what you've written today. Well done, Thorn. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot, I guess. It's nothing. I'm just happy to inspire fellow writers. You know you're new to this, so don't worry if it feels like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Let your mind wander through your feelings. And write down the things you see and hear. That's one way you can truly enable your reader to see through your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have an example of that if you'd like to read. Of course. This is the poem you wrote for today? You're not timidly hands me the poem. It happened in the dead of night when I was slicing bread for guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttling of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. And this very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft, the raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions on the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and feed myself again. So let's see. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. Hunger, the bread, my hunger, curiosity. Hungry curiosity. Interesting. I don't really know what it means, but like curiosity and hunger. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. That's a word. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what that poem is about. It's about like urges and like addiction and how like if you feed the addiction and urge, it'll get stronger and stronger. And you shouldn't be curious because that's bad. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, by taking it at face value, I can imagine to figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express it the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's also the things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. How do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing. People will make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Thorn? Well, yeah, I guess I do. Yeah, I like pottery. I feel everyone has something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our own individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes, and sometimes it makes us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't been able to embrace my own weirdness, I'd probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. Alright, then let's go to Monica. She seems pretty nice and helpful.
Hi again, Thorin.
How's the writing going? Alright, I guess.
I'll take that as long as it's not going bad. I'm happy you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
It might be a bit soon for that. I wouldn't count on that. It's literally 2 days. You never know. I want to share the poem you wrote for today. Sure. Here you go. I give my poem to Monica.
All right. I like this one. It makes me think something Sayori would like.
Is that so? You and Sayori are good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well, might be good friends with Sayori, but we're actually really different.
Well, that may be the case. But maybe there's some similarities you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. It sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways. It ends up being more similar than you'd think. I think it's the kind of vibe I get when you're reading your poem.
Huh? Are you sure you're not reading into it a bit too much?
I could be. Ah, gosh. I sound like Yuri.
But in any case, Yuri writing has a kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell the way she likes exploring emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew someone so happy could enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. But anyways, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. The colors won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. That's a pretty nice poem. Like, it's very loud and expressive. And it's even more abstract than your last one, eh?
I guess it's just the way I write.
I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of your poem. It's almost like magic! You're a wizard too! Oh yeah, you're the one who gave me my stomach knot. Yeah, so you're a witch, and you do magic with words and eyeballs, and your eyes are green, which means you're a witch. The way the lines makes it really... They're really trying to speak over the noise, I see. Still hard for me... It's hard for me to tell what it's about, though. It's about loudness and... Alright, let me try to analyze the poem. It's about loudness and, like, the cacophony of, like, things. Just sensory overflow and just, like, trying to drown it all out, I think. Sometimes what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical or a feeling or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem about something. Anyways, so Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You'll never know when you might change your mind. Wait, what? That's getting meta here. Anyways, you never know when you might change your mind. When something unexpected might happen. What is this? Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright, guess not so cute. Well, it's not terrible. Well, it's pretty disappointing after the last one. Then again, if this one was good as your last one, I'd be completely mad. Well, I guess it's if you want to try something different this time. Guess I want to try something different there. Fair enough, you're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. Come to think of this, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Yeah, you think so? Yeah. Well, I guess you've been friends for so long, yeah, but you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden?
Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging you around a dead weight.
Oh, that was a little unnecessary, but I think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say, we take care of each other in our own way. Oh, nah.
Whatever it is, I don't get it.
Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem.
Here.
You know what I heard about Amy?
Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders.
That's why I'm not friends with her.
Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her.
One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me and took me up to the nurse. I tried to let her not let her touch me.
She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. And that's why I'm not friends with her.
Amy has a lot of friends, always seeing her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders, but if her friends start talking about like spiders too, that's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if she hurt anyone.
It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider love. So I'm going to tell everyone.
Not bad, right? It's quite long yesterday.
Yesterday was way too short. I was just warming up.
I hope you don't think that's the best I can do.
No, of course not.
Anyways, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem.
I don't have to explain it.
Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies.
It helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, would anyone agree that the subject of the poem is an ignorant jerk? Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can't be about anything. I like to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some type of weird hobby and guilty pleasure. Something to be pointed out to make fun of the rest of you.
Alright,
but that just makes people stupid.
Who cares about something like that? As long as they're not hurting anyone, what
makes happy. Yeah. I think people need to learn to respect others for liking weird things.
Yuri's poem was about the same thing. Huh, that's funny. Yuri wrote out something similar today. See?
Huh? Did you say Yuri?
Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get into it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make people feel insecure about those things.
Oh, really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I doubt she has something. I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like that I would judge her or anything. Natsuki has terrifying ways. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. She feels so insecure about weird behavior and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. You made me feel insecure yesterday. Well, when you put it like that, it seems like you learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if your writing style is really different, she'll appreciate the message in your poem. That's what I do best, after all. I like writing into a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow, too, so look forward to it. Okay, everyone.
Well, then we need another poem, right? I have something extra planned today, so would everyone sit in the center of the room? Is it about the festival?
Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can't put anything together good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much.
We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Zoe has been working on posters. I've designed some pamphlets that we can give during the event.
Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually gonna do
for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it yesterday.
You're gonna be performing! Performing? Monica, yeah, we're gonna have live poetry performance. Each of us are gonna choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're gonna let anyone else come up and recite poems too. So he's putting all the poems up in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sorry. Who's been calling a poster, holds it up for us to see? You're kidding, Monica. You didn't just already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. You really think it's a bad idea? You really think it's such a bad idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I did sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I would ever in my life do something like that. Do something like that? I'm imagining it. Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember, Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite poems aloud to a whole room full of people. The room's not gonna be full. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. But I think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on good performance, then it'll inspire others to do the same. And then the more people perform, and they'll better able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah. It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. Most importantly, the last one. That's right. And for those reasons, we're all in this club today. Do you want to share with each other? To inspire them, the same feelings that you brought here in the first place. I know you do. I know we all do. And if all of it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think Sayori and Monica have been really trying hard to get new members. At least we can do is help them out a little bit. And plus, I was thinking about joining the drama club anyway, so it shouldn't be that hard. Well, maybe, but looks like Natsuki didn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess we'll just have to get it over with. All right. Pew, pew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glanced out at everyone's expectant faces. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice. Ah, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyways, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're gonna practice reciting in front of each other. No way! Monica! This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? No, don't worry. I'll start off, help everyone feel comfortable. Alright. Alright, of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through a notebook to find a poem she has planned herself, and then she stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply every emotion between the lines she works to bring life to something before. It's something simply natural. Everyone has the rights on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Yuri finishes her recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes her best and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I will go next. Yuri's all fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glares at each of us. You can do it, Yuri! It's called Afterimage of the Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she so suddenly putting so much effort in? Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes.
It's almost like what happens when Yuri is getting absorbed in one of her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in the structure, and it enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Her head's on fire! She has some problems. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri backs into reality and glances around her. She's as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I am the first to start applauding. Yes, I may not be able to do good poetry, but at least I have hands. Alright. Everyone joins me afterward, and then we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we are caught so off guard, she must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thanks for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sorry, pops up out of her chair and walks to the podium. This is called my meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sorry. It's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily? Try not to think you're reciting in front of other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best way like that. I see. Okay then. Zoe begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice is made as a perfect match. The poem isn't as aimlessly cheery as Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it comes from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori means when she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew, through and through. So as Sayori finishes, we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even a thorn liked it. I like all the poems for some reason. I guess they're all okay. They're all acceptable, but I don't know. I guess if I had to choose a favorite poem for the last one, it would be, I don't know. I liked Sayori's, actually. It, like, had a deep and, like, hit. Like Friends. Like, it's all a fraud and, like, stuff, and I don't know. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might not be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours that a sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. That's what I've been practicing, that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before a thorn. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyways. Might as well let a thorn lowers everyone's standards a little bit before I have to do it. Natsuki, it's fine. Might as well get it over with. Well, it's not like I have much of a selection on what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone surrounds eyes on me. I feel terribly awkward. Just imagine them with cat heads. Like big, roaring cat heads. And that'd just be so cute. I probably wouldn't be able to focus on my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish it, I receive applause anyways. Hitting applause. I'm glad that's over with. Sorry, I'm not as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and stands and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting? Anyways, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, the sour attitude disappears a little bit. She's still a bit unenthused. Her poem has the rhythm and rhyme to it. Natsuki's trademark style. It works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, like poem! Yeah! Like the jump poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds! She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared to recite a poem and prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how showing is. It is so. Well, if that's the case, I won't have so much to worry about with the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming, though. Might be hard, but I hope you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and practice enough for this festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. That's my favorite letter. G. Jeez. Jeez. Everyone says jeez. Praise jeez. Anyways, I should probably find some other poem to write instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised you're putting all this effort into the club. It makes me really happy. I love you, Authorad. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think it's about time for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, then we'll have the weekends to prepare. Monday's the big day. Not on a Monday, yeah.
I can't wait.
I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. It's for the sake of the club! And impressing Monica. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori?
Yep.
Look at you two.
Always going to home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it?
Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. Must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, Thorin. You don't have to say it.
Whatever, let's just go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is a little quieter than usual on the way home. Come on, Sayori! Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. Huh? I was thinking about something from earlier. Like how we get to, Sayori fumbles those words.
So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you.
Huh?
What did you do?
What kind of question is that? Kind of putting me on the spot here. Yeah. Why can't I walk home with both of you? Like, it'll be a great fun time, you know? Yeah, you know what? If one day, and if it was only one day, I would walk home with Yuri that once, I guess. Cause, yeah, like, she's a nice, shy person, and I wouldn't turn down the offer that she obviously had to build up the confidence to take. So yeah, walk in with Yuri, huh? Why does that thought kind of make my heart pound? No, I'm just trying to be a nice, decent person. I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I'd feel awful turning it down, so...
Isn't she so beautiful and smart?
That has nothing to do with what I just said.
You admitted it.
Jeez. There's not even any point with speculating about something that's never gonna happen.
Well, maybe.
But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? Sayori. I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. Well, it's kind of her fault for trapping me in such a weird situation. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes me happy, I would hate to take it away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what would happen in that time? Oh, yay! Oh. Alright. Save. Alright. So this poem's gonna be all lollipops in disarray. Pink and fluffy. And the shopping was vivid, determination, joy, unrestrained, rose, sunny, imagination, flying, clouds, prayer, clouds pray for the friends and happiness, and is silly, but they desire bubbles. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. Aww. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that club? It wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy you're all willing to help me out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Huh? Well, weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day with school where you get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Ah, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people, don't like squid. I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Ika. Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Huh? Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now. Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyways. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyways? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk at the recording room, looking down at nothing. Sayori, what happened to you? You're supposed to be happy and fun! Hey, Sayori. I raise my hand in front of your face. You're spacing out again. Ah, sorry. Don't mind me. I can go talk to everyone. You can go talk to everyone else, huh? Is everything all right? Of course. Why would it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with anyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worried to dance with Sayori before turning back to everyone else. No! Go hang out with Sayori! You're the reason I'm in this club. You're gonna hang out with me. I worried to dance with Sayori before going back towards everyone. But then the conversation is already dispersed and everyone back at their usual activities. Should I ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently? Since they've been preparing for this festival, they must spend a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who is shuffling through some papers on her desk. Thorin, what's up? This might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori lately? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading a little into it much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about it. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who's idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her own desk. Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised that... I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Thorn. You certainly know a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never been really like this. She's always talking to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she seemed really dismissive. Sorry, it's not. I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask you if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me, too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you serious about that? She seems to like... she seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on his mind is you, Thorn. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say much, but so he talks about you more than anything else, you know? Yeah? He's probably much happier ever since you've joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. Whoa, she has way too many lights inside already. Maybe I should just leave the club. It might be best for her. What? No way. Sari's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different than the way she's always been. You're so funny, Thorn. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you. I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyways? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should probably forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her. So try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. What? Sorry, I skipped that. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know I wouldn't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and propose! No, and gently talk to her. Alright. But she's keeping her voice so quiet, I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her, and I have to have fun with everyone else, but that is impossible when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. Well, there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Hey, you! Yeah? I look up to see Natsuki looking at me. I'm just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing. There isn't that much time, so... Ah, sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried. It's just... Natsuki glances down at her side. She's holding a volume of the manga. Oh, that's right! Something came up last minute, so we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer! Gee! Jeez? Now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, you can just tell me to leave you alone and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. She practically mumbled the last part. Nah, I'm probably just making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I just been thinking about Sayori, that's all. Sayori? Think about her? But she's so bubbly and lightheaded, you hate her because yeah, she seems pretty down lately. But she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh. Natsuki exhaled. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyways, you're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Then in that case, I think you should trust her a bit more. If she needed you, then then you would be the first person she would go to, right? Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it.
If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important.
Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes.
Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, it'll be a lot more obvious.
Yeah, I should have thought about that way from the start. But what if she's worried about me and it'd kind of be awkward to tell me about what she's worrying about me about because it'd be awkward and she doesn't want to like do that and she needs some encouragement, you know? Just think about it. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hands.
She really means a lot to you, doesn't she?
I don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you're worried about me, so
I was not! Jeez, if you're fine, then let's hurry up and get started already.
Yeah. Dot. Those dots are back again! And I guess there's a whole bunch of dots, but what's the meaning of the dots? Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out of the classroom. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica. She smiles at me. I wonder if what she was talking about was Sayori. Well, let's see. Who do I want to share my poem with first? Should I do it with Sayori? But she's like down and depressed, and I don't want to like force myself to force her to talk to me. Or I could go Monica. Oh, Monica did talk to Sayori, so she might have some tips. Monica. Hi, Thorin. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform for the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I have to give it some more thought.
Okay, no pressure.
No pressure. Sorry, I was doing. Okay, no pressure. Whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It'd also make me happy to see. Anyways, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori, and like the other ones you wrote. You two are like a dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you guys do spend a lot of time with each other, even when in this club, don't you? Then again, don't blame yourself for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know, it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them your share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. It's not like I'm unapproachable or anything, am I? Oh no, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or anything. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. Anyway, I'll share my poetry with you now, alright? Alright. The old tell tales of the lady who wanders earth, the lady who knows everything, a beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever thought. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift in the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has filled me, when all others have turned me away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow, and I fall, and I fall. I fall even more, gentle as a feather, as dry as a quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between thumb and forefinger, the hand of the beautiful lady. And I look her in the eye, look at her eyes to find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything, knows what I'm thinking. Before I can even speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose. And we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back aloft. And I pick up with a gust of wind. So what that just means that life is meaningless? like if you know everything and you do everything and legends aren't real and there's no need to hope or dream. But, you know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. Never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we had all the answers, the world would start to lose its meaning. You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems that everyone in the club prefers writing about things that make them sad more than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everyone was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans are two-dimensional creatures. Three-dimensional creatures! Four-dimensional creatures if you include we travel through time, but like, you know, at time pace. But you know, it's kind of... Oh, no, I think you know that better than anyone. Why me? You mean one-dimensional? Ah, yeah, that. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. If you're ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid that it's not good, it can really be disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put that much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier because instead of just telling you that writing's good, okay, or bad, they want to focus more on everything that went into it and things that you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it'll make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright, I'm gonna go to Sayori next, then Yuri and the Natsuki.
This is your best one so far. It's really nice, Authority.
Thanks. Sarah, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright?
Yeah, of course. Everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today.
Do you want to take a nap or something?
No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Thing.
Well, alright.
Hey, Authority. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end...
Yeah. Guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why?
You don't want to get closer with everyone else?
Wait. Of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, sorry. I know that you have sometimes to sometimes put up with me, and sometimes I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something. This is how the poem came out. Sometimes I feel like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sorry.
No, not Thor. I don't know what deserves it. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing it?
Sarah has trouble keeping steady at all of a sudden.
If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sorry.
Sayori? I glance around to make sure no one has noticed. Sayori? I probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile.
It's nothing annoying. It's just a little rain count. I'm sorry you had to see it. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
Sorry.
Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself. Alright. Yuri. Well done, Thorn. You've definitely improved with your writing over the course of these few days.
Has my advice been helpful for you?
Yeah, definitely, sure, whatever.
I'm glad.
Sharing our writing like this is a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. Thank you, Monica! I think it felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing the writing and seeing what others think. I guess I can't really disagree, because then I get my head cut off. No, I mean, like, yeah, I can't disagree because, you know, I don't disagree. I'm always afraid this whole thing would be a chore. Well, it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. But it's fun getting to know everyone in the writing. And I guess, I skipped that one too. And I guess I'm just doing some writing. Oh, and I guess doing some writing myself. Well, have you learned anything about yourself, Thorin? Well, you know how I like to say that writing is very personal. Way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer. And even my opinions are just opinions, you know? As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. And that's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Yeah? Why me? Well, you're always so sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. Yeah, that must be terrible. Yeah? For me to have become someone's opinion is so fearsome. How unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. It's meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to these sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little used to it. Overthinking? Being disliked? Being disliked. Yuri. What? What am I saying? I'm sorry, I don't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. Do you want to share your poem? Okay. Here. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beneath the gray rolling clouds an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet. But where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will the sun wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. And yet, we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line. Tempted by the foamy tendrils, turn back and abandon my peace to a road to the shore. Just forward, and I return to the earth forevermore. Alright. So, that poem is about, like, even though things don't last forever, it doesn't mean it's any less meaningless. Like, you still do things even though they don't last, because it's the fun in this act of doing things. And there's still some accomplishment of having built the thing, even though it might not last forever. And if it doesn't last forever, you can just have fun building a new one, I think. That's at least what the first half of the poem means. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. You say that like you didn't even mean to write about it. Haven't you heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well, it was amusing. We wrote about something so similar in such different ways. So Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes. That seems like a good idea. Anyways, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I had any particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Alright, who do I want to share my poem with next? Paper on wall. Oh, that's the room. Is that the layout of the building? I think it might be. And that's a picture of the building. And there's some maps and stuff. What type of classroom is this? I don't know. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah. It's
not as good as yesterday's anyways. I see what you're going for, but it's not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm just mostly glad you're trying a little bit. Of course I'm at least trying. Well, why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyways? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? No, gross! It's not like a cow. It's just one of us in the club that has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, if you end up just scaring me anyways, it's not like you'd actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out with you anyways, even if I do have to put up with you. God, Natsuki elbows comes in contact with my stomach. Oh, maybe you won't mind. Maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. How do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just wash my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds the poem out to me like nothing ever happened. Your mind is so full of troublesome fears that diminished your wonder over the years, but today I have a special place. A beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about every day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in the way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams, and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea, and let you see my shine. Let me see you shine. Let me leave your memories in a footprint trail. Let me free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful. When you press your lips to mine, I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that watches you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in the way you thought you had left long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Alright, yeah. I feel like kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write about something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome! Can't write about anything negative about the beach. Well, anyways, Joey's